Welcome. In front of me I have the JBL Go 5, and in this video I'll just go to a quick unboxing and look at the speaker and also give you a little bit of a sound test how it plays. So stay tuned. Okay, so before I get into this box, I do want to quickly mention I am not sponsored by JBL or any other company, so what I'm going to be saying in this video is just strictly my own opinions about it. So, oops. So if that is something that maybe you don't vibe with, that's fine. Anyway, here we have the speaker itself. Build-wise, it's typical JBL. I mean, maybe just bring up a little bit more light. So you can see it looks traditional. We have a mesh all around right here. Rubberized letters for the JBL, the top right here, the sides, along with the little strap. This one seems like solid. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. And for purposes what it's designed for, which is clipped to something, yeah, it's definitely gonna hold on pretty well. Anyway, below that we have just paperwork. Like, there's no cable for charging even? Are you shitting me here? Seriously? Was that too expensive too? Oh god, this market is getting retarded. Next thing you're gonna be buying devices and parts because, oh, it was too expensive to put rubber padding on something, so you got to buy those separately. Oh wait, this actually already happened. Let's not forget Apple selling a monitor for several $1,000s and then being like, you know what, you're gonna need a stand for that. That will be an additional $1,000. So you know what, honestly, if that starts happening, it wouldn't be even the first time. Okay. Anyway, let's boot this up. Ooh, we have some nice lighting right here. Okay, it's already in pairing mode, so I'm gonna grab my phone. Details and JBL Go 5 pair. Okay, that was easy. Now let's bring up some crab rave maybe. I'm gonna first lower down the volume. Okay, I think that's pretty good for a preview of how it sounds. As a tiny little speaker, honestly, it sounds pretty good. Decently loud for what it is. With okay amount of bass. Obviously, this is super small, so I wouldn't expect too much bass out of this one. And if you're expecting some like rumbling sound effects from this, this isn't it. But like, take a look at the size of this. So obviously, this is for portable. Louder playing music than what you get from your phone, and honestly that's better than I would have expected from the size of this that it is. One thing that I do find kind of pointless right here, and I do want to mention, is the lighting. It adds a little bit, I guess, flair to it if you're using this at night, and you can just easily find it if sound wasn't good enough indicator where the freaking thing is. But the reason I'm kind of being critical about it is because typically LED lighting on anything is going to be a decent battery draw on the device. So hopefully with an application, which I'm pretty sure JBL offers, you could potentially turn those off, and that would be great if you can, unless this button does it. Nope. Yeah, so I thought that maybe this would allow me to turn it off, unless the power button. Nope, the power button does nothing. So yeah, if you can turn that off, you could potentially get a better battery life. But all in all, let's be honest, JBL is pretty good when it comes down to small portable speakers, or just generally portable speakers. That being also waterproof, which I didn't mention before. but even on the box we do have mention of this. So we have IP68 and 10 hours of battery life, which is pretty damn good. For a speaker, that sounds, I would say, relatively well for its size. Obviously, you can get better ones sounding better, also from JBL, but they're going to be more expensive. So for people that just want to clip something to their belt or their backpack and not really have to feel the weight of it, this should be pretty good. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.